News, CNN, New York.
You know, I actually haven't seen, I've heard about all the theories about her traveling hidden in the box.
Okay.
But I had not actually seen that video of her appearing outside of it.
It's not just a theory, it's actuality.
It's truth.
Yes, and the Kansas City Chiefs, they're playing in New York this weekend, and ticket sales have gone up, and ticket scalpers, they're getting much more for their tickets
sure.
because people are anticipating Taylor Swift there. And I can imagine her using a little bit of subterfuge to get in and out, because she's like the Beatles in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
She would cause a riot, so she does have to be careful. So
Exactly.
whatever she needs to do.
Exactly.
I don't think she was in that popcorn box. So. All right, folks, quick look outside. I'm going to get you ready for your Thursday coming up.
Plus, the family of a Tri-Cities woman who was attacked and killed by dogs is speaking out about her legacy. And a Kennewick police detective has been charged with domestic violence assault. Good Morning Northwest continues right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
I'm Jason Valentine. It is 6 o'clock on this Thursday morning, getting so close to the weekend.
Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Riley. Good to have you with us this morning.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, we're going to have a mild day today. I know you've been enjoying some of the sprinkles. Maybe a quick sprinkle for you.
Incredible.
But that's incredible, but that's about it. Let's take a look outside. And we are looking pretty calm this morning and don't have too much wind. We do expect winds to pick up for the mid-Columbia, 10 to 20 mile per hour blues as well. Winds should be remaining mostly light for Yakima. We did see those winds start to push though yesterday in our early afternoon. Do have a little bit of shower activity, but mostly all of it is in the Cascades. We expect it to be mostly held there, but a quick shower or two is definitely possible today, so keep an eye out for that. Aside from that, looking pretty nice. Partly cloudy skies. 64 though, we are 10 or so degrees off of our average for this time of year for all of our cities. So chilly conditions throughout, and we're going to stay chilly for the foreseeable future, especially tomorrow as we dip into the lower 50s. And possibly a few of our cities will be in the upper 50s. So lower 60s, upper 50s, chilly tomorrow. So quick showers, staying cool, and nicer towards the weekend, at least conditions wise. All that in my forecast, that is coming up. But right now we're going to send it back to Riley.
Thank you, Jason. This morning, we're remembering a Tri-Cities woman who died in the hospital after her family says dogs attacked her and her pet in their own backyard. Billy Cameron owned Woody's Bullpen Bar and Grill in Kennewick. Apple Valley News Now's Anna Trejo talked to Billy's daughter about what happened.
Family members told us she was a beloved member of the community, a wife, a mother, and a friend to everyone she met.
My biggest fan, everybody's biggest fan, aggressively friendly. You didn't have a choice whether or not you wanted to be her friend. You would meet her for 5 minutes and you would know everything about her. I was lucky to call her mom for 32 years. Loved animals more than anything in this world, which is why Diego is still alive.
Jordan Woodward, Billy's daughter, says the two pit bulls attacked Billy's dog, Diego. She was able to save her best friend from being attacked, but one of the pit bulls continued to follow her inside her home and attacked her, biting into her calves.
It sounds like it has been kind of an ongoing issue. My family currently does not know who those people are or where they live.
Jordan says the dogs attacked Billy's calves badly enough that first responders had to use a tourniquet to try and stop the bleeding long enough to get her rushed to the hospital.
This is important because my mom had issues with her blood veins and she had stents in her legs that controlled her blood flow. She was also on blood thinners because of this, so she was very prone to bleeding out and getting blood clots. The damage was more extensive than they initially thought. The blood clot went from her legs into her lungs and it stopped her heart.
Billy has left a print on everyone in the community. Everywhere she went, she made a friend. She won't be forgotten. Those who touch our lives stays in our hearts forever.
We thought it only right and the best way to honor her was to give back to animal charities. So that's one of the other things that we'll be doing with the funds that are raised.
The Woodward family will be holding a celebration in honor of her. October 12th, for all ages, at the Highlands Grange Hall in Kennewick. Anna Trejo, Apple Valley News Now.
That's one of several events planned in Billy's honor. We have more information and a link to the family's GoFundMe page on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. A Kennewick police detective arrested on charges of domestic violence assault appeared in court for a bail hearing yesterday and is now out of jail. Joshua Riley was arrested early Sunday morning in Kennewick on domestic violence-related assault charges. Because he's part of the Kennewick Police Department, the investigation has been turned over to the Benton County Sheriff's Office. In court yesterday, a judge set his bail at $25,000 and said he will have to wear a tracker and not contact the alleged victims. Riley is due back in court tomorrow morning. An investigation is underway into the discovery of a deceased man in Mesa. According to the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, a 911 call was placed yesterday reporting a deceased male in a camp trailer located on a vacant lot across from the Mesa Post Office on First Avenue. They're not releasing many details at this time as the investigation is in its early stages. Anyone with information that can assist the investigation is asked to contact Detective Sergeant Warren at 509-628-0333. A Franklin County Superior Court judge has sentenced a man to more than 49 years in prison for charges related to shots fired at 2 Pasco police officers 3 years ago. We're about to show you body cam video from that day provided by Pasco Police, which we should warn you, video of the shooting is intense.
Hands up!
This is from May 17, 2020. Pasco police say officers had a perimeter set up around a victim's home when police say both Miguel and Juan Montalvo opened fire on officers. Police returned fire, wounding Miguel and killing Juan. Per a plea agreement, the judge sentenced Miguel Montalvo on several charges, which include attempted murder and firearm enhancements. The police department says officers had probable cause for both suspects for kidnapping and attempted murder at the time of this incident. The City of Pasco will hold interviews with all 6 of the applicants for City Council seat for District 6. The interviews begin at 6 Monday evening, October 2nd. The applicants up for consideration are Calixto Hernandez, Jennifer Yanes, Melissa Blasdell, Anna Ruiz Kennedy, Mark Dade, and Andrew Enriquez. The council expects to select a finalist immediately following the interviews, and that candidate will be seated and sworn in. The District 6 seat term runs through New Year's Eve, 2025. A follow-up now, Benton County released more information from its household hazardous waste disposal event that it held last weekend. It released this graphic, which shows a car count taken every 15 minutes. The county says 514 vehicles showed up for Saturday's event at the fairgrounds. Most came from Kennewick, though the event was open to all Benton County residents. The county says despite hundreds of vehicles, no one had to endure long wait times and traffic was consistent. The county's post indicates it will hold another event like this one in the spring. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Take a little while to wake up this morning. Hope you are having a better chance of waking up. We do look at a chance of showers today with cool temperatures continuing. I'll get you updated on my first alert weather forecast coming up.
Plus, we'll hear from a local business owner putting smiles and paint on children's faces at the Central Washington State Fair.
Spicy Chicken McNuggets, breaded in tempura and made with cayenne, are just the right amount of fire emoji, chili emoji, grinning face with sweat emoji, and wouldn't it be double fire emoji if they came back? Spicy Chicken McNuggets, they're back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. See why over 1 million membership families save more at Bi-Mart. Arriving in your mailbox this week, you'll find 16 pages of everything you need for your Northwest lifestyle, including Halloween candy and decor. Bi-Mart's one-time $5 membership unlocks a lifetime of savings. Bi-Mart has it all for less. Save now with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
Since 1968, Sundown M Ranch has helped over 200,000 patients and families recover from the effects of substance use disorders.
I was ashamed, humiliated, and not sure if I could be helped, but I listened and found a completely different way to live by spending time at Sundown.
I did not believe there was a way out of the dark hole my life had become. Sundown M Ranch provided a foundation for me to find a new way to live.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Woods Nursery is a third-generation family-owned business serving the Tri-Cities since 1965. Right now is a great time to plant, and Woods has a wide variety of inventory with the most experienced people in the industry. Visit our beautiful facility with 5 acres of everything you could possibly need, and be sure to check out our gift shop. Woods Nursery thanks you and is looking forward to 50 more years. 2615 Van Giesen off the Bypass Highway in Richland.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers. From a technology perspective, we do what we say every single day.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back, everyone. The Central Washington State Fair is going on right now with all sorts of family fun, but also family businesses. That includes makeup artist Lorraine Mason, who's been using faces as her canvas for the last 19 years. She got into the business after her daughter, an artist at Disney, taught her how to do it. Her favorite part?
It's probably the Kodak moment after the children look in the mirror when they see themselves for the first time. That's why I can't get away from doing it. It's just too much fun.
The Central Washington State Fair continues through Sunday, and we'll have everything you need to know on our website. The Golden Bachelor premieres tonight on ABC. The Bachelor, Gary Turner, stopped by Good Morning America.
You said there's something wonderfully evolved about women, between the ages of 60 and 75, and that was the ages of the women that you had to choose from.
Right. So you start with these women, and they are so supportive of each other. They're so confident, and they're elegant women, and they were, as a group, I think the sweetest women I've ever met in my life.
The Golden Bachelor premieres right here on ABC tonight at 8. We know a lot of people are getting excited. Our official Golden Bachelor watch party is happening at Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar in Kennewick in Columbia Center every Thursday through November 16th. The actor, best known for playing Albus Dumbledore, has died at the age of 82. Sir Michael Gambon passed away after a bout of pneumonia, according to his family. Gambon was known for his work in TV, film, and radio. He took on the role of Hogwarts headmaster Dumbledore in the Harry Potter film series after the death of Richard Harris in 2002. Gambon was cast as Dumbledore for 6 of the 8 Harry Potter films. Coming up, the Richland School District is introducing American Sign Language as a new program. And Jason Valentine will return with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Hey gals, get ready for the ultimate ladies' night out at Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar in Kennewick. Apple Valley News Now presents the Golden Bachelor Watch Party every Thursday night starting tonight. Grab your friends for a night of fabulous food and drinks, door prizes, plus all the fun and excitement of the Golden Bachelor with the Tri-City's own Faith Martin. The Golden Bachelor Watch Party at Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar every Thursday night starting tonight from Apple Valley News Now.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, home decor, and all things fall. We're unique and we're here for all of life's occasions. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
Everybody in the Tri-Cities has been to a Hubby's Pizza Party, right? You haven't? Acquire the Hubby's habit and book your party today. delicious, mouth-watering food made with only the freshest ingredients. It's party time at Hubby's Pizza, a hometown favorite for nearly 45 years. Book your party today.
Did you see this? It says most people are going to need long-term care that health insurance and Medicare won't cover.
I saw that, and it got me thinking, if I need to pay for home modifications or in-home care, I am not prepared. Are you?
Not really. I mean, whatever happens, I just want to know that I'll be able to get care and stay in my own home as I age.
Right? I want that too. So,
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Are you ready for some Seahawks on Monday Night Football? It's a big NFC East-West showdown as Pete Carroll and our Seattle Seahawks battle the New York Giants on Monday Night Football at 5. Then see a special primetime Apple Valley News Now. It's on Monday.
Next live, Barbara Corcoran from Shark Tank. Plus, the Bare Naked Ladies perform. And Let's Dance Week continues with line dancing.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
This newscast sponsored by Nissan.
Hi, everybody. Good. Let's see here. Thursday. Well, let's listen to it. There we go. Good Thursday morning, everyone. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Seeing a little bit of light out there, and you caught me getting ready to get on the air. All right. Hope you're having a great Thursday morning so far. And folks, we're looking at, again, a nice morning. We're seeing a little bit of cloud coverage coming in from these showers that are in the Cascades. I don't expect these to bleed over. If they do, very slight amount, as they're actually starting to break up. As we're moving into the Mid-Columbia and Blues, we're looking at mostly clear skies, a little bit of cloud coverage out there, but still looking much nicer than it has in our morning hours. Now, in our futurecast, we do have a chance of seeing a little bit of shower activity rumbling in, so it'd be very slight if it does. Again, just little bits and pieces of shower activity for your afternoon. We do have a chance, next chance, we're going to be pretty nice overnight into tomorrow morning. Then as we get to the afternoon, we could see little bits of showers coming through the Blue Mountain region into early on Saturday morning. That should be about it for our shower chances, as we're starting to dry up as we head into our weekend. And we really don't see in the near future any significant shower activity like we saw the past few, especially overnight periods. Current temperatures, 54 for Walla Walla, all the way down to 40 for Yakima. Getting very chilly in the Yakima area. We're kind of all over the place this morning, just depending on how much cloud coverage we have. So a little bit warmer in places this morning, but all of our areas will be chilly today, about 10 degrees off of our average for this time of year. By the time we get to Friday, we're going to be around 15 to 10 degrees below our averages for all of our cities. This is the Tri-Cities. Spirit is 76 is our average right now, down to 61. Then we'll slowly start to warm up as we head into our next work week, but still below average. If you remember last year at this time, we were well above our averages at the end of September into October. That has definitely flipped as we're heading into October this year. October hits on Sunday. Light winds so far this morning. We do expect some fits and starts in the Mid-Columbia and the Blue Mountain region, 10 to 20 mile per hour winds at times. Pretty light though for Yakima. Let's take a look at those highs, and we're remaining in those mid to lower 60s for much of the Kittitas Valley area and Yakima Valley. Still, folks, just chilly. In the Tri-Cities, mid to upper 60s. We're in the 60s throughout our, well, not hot spot, but less cool spot is Hanford at 68, and over in the Blue Mountain region, right in those mid 60s as well. 7-day forecast down to 60 tomorrow for Yakima. Looking nice though, mostly sunny for your weekend. Upper 60s, lower 70s. Those lower 70s will persist into our next work week. Again, a slight chance of showers, but nothing sustained like we've been seeing the past couple of days. Tri-Cities area down to 61 tomorrow. Then we'll be just slowly ascending into our next work week. And Tri-Cities a little bit behind Yakima in the temperature department, but a little bit warmer in the temperature department in the overnight period. So for your day today, we're going to see some sun breaks, maybe a shower or two. It'll be very quick if it does come, and could see a hint of showers tomorrow for your Friday. But we're looking at more and more sunshine and nicer conditions as we head into our weekend. Just we're still lagging well behind in the temperature department.
A new program introduced this year into the Richland School District is American Sign Language. Both Hanford and Richland High Schools are offering ASL 1 this year for its students, with more levels to come. According to Maria Lascaster, Hanford's new ASL teacher, there was an initial reaction from students who maybe weren't expecting their ASL teacher to be completely deaf.
I wish I had a camera to see their faces on that first day and document that. Their faces were a bit shocked. They were a bit shocked and they felt a little awkward maybe.
And as skills grow, so have the students' confidence in class.
So far for the past month or so, they're just more comfortable now with me that we've been here at school. They come up and chat with me, they feel comfortable emailing me, and really they're just so motivated to learn.
And this enthusiasm isn't just at Hanford, but in Stacy Bright's classroom at Richland High School as well.
Honestly, they're all motivated. It's a I sign, you sign, and their hands are up, they're ready to go, and it's really phenomenal to see.
For hearing people, it may be strange to walk into a classroom and this is what you see, and this is what you hear. Nothing. A silent classroom of students engaged and watching their teacher. These teachers are hoping their students come away from the class understanding deaf culture a little bit more, having deaf awareness, and cherishing the language. That way they can communicate effectively and see the world in a different way.
A lot of them are going to work, and they may have deaf people come through their line or at their restaurants, and they can build that structure and that connection between communication.
There was a lot of interest from students in both schools for taking these ASL courses, and both instructors are hoping for more sign language teachers when they expand into ASL 2 and maybe even ASL 3. The goal is to break down the barrier of communication for students to gain insight on a community they are only beginning to understand.
There's so many things people think like we can't do, but the only thing we can't do is hear. Mentally, physically, visually, we're so capable. We're so capable. And so we really want to expose that to people and show people, look what we can do. Look at all these deaf people in the world doing these great things. We can do these. And so it's good that we expose this to the hearing world and show them.
According to Lascaster and Bright, they want to see their students continue on with ASL after they're out of high school and to keep signing. Later on today on AppleValleyNewsNow.com, we'll have resources on how to get started if you're interested in learning more about the deaf community. Finding affordable childcare remains a big issue for many American families, but the problem is about to get worse. The end of the Child Care Stabilization Grant Program is just 3 days away. That means more than 70,000 childcare programs might also come to a close. That's according to analysis by the Century Foundation. The organization says about 3.2 million children would be kicked out of daycare when the program ends. The historic federal program was part of the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan Act, passed in 2021. Meanwhile, a bipartisan bill has been introduced in the House that would enhance 3 existing child care tax credits, but getting any additional funding through Congress right now might be difficult. Some House GOP members are trying to cut spending in the fiscal 2024 government funding bill. If a bill isn't passed by the end of the month, the government will shut down. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, a popular diabetes drug has had its packaging updated with a warning.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
Here at the clinic, we offer our medical weight loss program. Diabetes, and more broadly, insulin resistance, is a highly inflammatory state that increases our risk of cardiovascular disease, cancer, as well as Alzheimer's and other neurodegenerative diseases.
Basically, it's the lack of awareness about what's creating that weight. There's lots of psychological aspects to that, so that where you come to is to a more centered place of feeling good and connected and positive about yourself, self-confidence.
You have access to over 100 weekly group fitness classes, top-notch fitness facilities, cutting-edge scientific therapies integrated into your program, and dedicated coaches rooting for your success. We also offer options for pharmaceutical assistance. We create patient-specific game plans centered around the 7 essential elements, which are sleep, nutrition, atmosphere, breathing, movement, thought, and purpose.
So rather than just focus, it's not dieting and it's not focused on dieting, and that's not what we do here at Pacific Clinic. It's mind, body, physical, emotional, mental, and the combination of all of those things. And I think that makes us tremendously different than any of the other programs out there.
To get started, call 509-783-5465 and schedule an appointment with a client advocate today.
Watch me. Watch me grapple, move, and pin. When I hit the mat, don't underestimate the grin. I've got state championships and medals to show, but it's about more than just winning. This you should know. Overcoming odds through therapy and care. The road was long, now opponents beware. Watch me. Game-changing sports medicine at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
A flight over the golf course at Birch Creek. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome back on this Thursday morning. Well, the FDA has updated the label of the diabetes drug Ozempic to note reports of blocked intestines. Ozempic and its sister weight loss drug Wegovy have recently soared in popularity. The medications mimic a hormone the body naturally makes to slow the passage of food through the stomach, which helps people feel fuller longer. The labels of Wegovy and a diabetes drug called Mounjaro acknowledge reports of intestinal blockage in some of the people who use them. Ozempic's label has been updated to say that as well. Well, September is National Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services announced Wednesday that it has awarded hundreds of millions of dollars in grants for suicide prevention. In all, $232.2 million in grants were awarded. The vast majority will go to help local communities build out capacity for the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Additional grants will also assist with suicide prevention efforts at the college level, as well as helping harder to reach populations, such as older adults. According to the CDC, suicide is one of the leading causes of death in the country. If you or someone you know is struggling, call or text 988. Well, coming up on Good Morning Northwest, with no deal in place, the government is set to run out of funding on Sunday. We'll have that next on Good Morning Northwest.
The road can be a crazy place. Uh-oh! That's why Les Schwab Tires fixes brakes, steering, and more. And those guys don't. Keep driving. I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first, so I can backseat drive with confidence.
During our fall tire sale, save up to $250 on a set of 4 select tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air. From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
My name is Lauren Martin. I started to work out at Hanford in 1982, and for 20 years I worked with the fleet, repairing cranes, locomotives, cars, ambulances, fire trucks, everything. In After 20 years, then I came down with a disease, and my doctors in Spokane strongly encouraged me to change careers. It's just amazing. Just recently I had a need for a walker. Right there it was. If I need any supplies, they're there for me. All I have to do is pick up the phone and it's there.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. I'm a local bee. I started painting houses and here I am. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting and cabinetry as well. And we're here to take care of everybody, even the DIYers. And so why shouldn't you do this by yourself? Because of our combined 15 years of experience painting homes in the Tri-Cities area. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 509-591-8160.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers. From a technology perspective, we do what we say every single day.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
The government is facing a shutdown unless lawmakers can strike a funding deal before Saturday night. And he wasn't at the Republican primary debate, but former President Donald Trump made his presence known to striking auto workers in Michigan.
And cool conditions persist as we're starting to see the first light of Thursday morning with a chance of rain today. I'll get you prepared in my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Thursday, getting close to that weekend. Welcome, Riley, to the set.
Thank you very much.
Always fun to have you here, filling in for Jill.
Yes. Did you see the moon this morning?
I did not see the moon this morning.
I looked it up because it was almost full, right?
Okay.
I like to watch for the full moon.
Sure.
It's not tonight, it's tomorrow.
All right. Always
So
be
keep a
aware
look
when
at
there's a
that.
full moon.
I like to be.
Yeah, people act kind of weird. Let's take a look outside, and well, we're seeing some sun coming in. No, not yet to sunrise, but still, we're going to see some sunshine today. Slight chance of a shower or two. We're seeing a little bit more cloud coverage rolling into the lovely Yakima Valley and Kittitas County area. We have little bits of showers that could come into Ellensburg. It'll be very quick if it does, but most of these showers are being held back by the Cascades. So this is our first morning actually without shower activity from the overnight period in some time. And we're going to be looking at a pretty nice mild Thursday ahead. Now our temperature is around 10 mile per hour or so below our average. So we are staying quite chilly, and we're going to stay chilly, maybe the mid to upper 60s by the time we get to our weekend. We're looking at more drier conditions and more sunshine by the weekend though, so at least conditions will be improving for, well, as we end September Saturday and start October on Sunday. So get your rent checks ready, everybody. Quick showers today, very quick if they do come to your area. Staying cool, nicer towards the weekend. I have all that in my forecast that's coming up, but for right now, I'm going to send it back to Riley.
Thank you, Jason. The deadline for a government funding deal is just days away with no sign of an imminent solution. Unless some sort of deal is made before Saturday night, funding will run out and the nation will face a government shutdown. John Lawrence reports.
This October might be a little more spooky than usual in the U.S.
President, do you think the government shutdown is inevitable right now?
I don't think anything is inevitable in politics.
Funding for the government expires on Sunday, the 1st of October, and right now there's no plan in place to prevent that.
Every day I walk in this place, I have confidence. You know why? Because we're America. We will solve the problems before us, and every day will be better than the day before. Some days you stumble, and some days you get better.
The White House is calling on House Republicans to back the Senate's bipartisan stopgap bill that would temporarily keep the government running with a continuing resolution.
Speaker McCarthy needs to stop letting the MAGA radicals drive his decisions
and do the obvious and sensible thing. Follow the Senate's lead and pass a bipartisan CR to prevent this reckless shutdown.
But some members of the House GOP aren't showing signs of compromise.
If the folks in my district want somebody who's just going to come here and vote for continuing resolutions and omnibus bills, they've had other choices in other elections, but they chose to send me, and I'm here to fight.
Among the potential impacts of a shutdown, active military members and Border Patrol agents will go without pay. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
There have been 20 gaps in federal funding since 1976. Most of them occurred under a divided government where a single party isn't in control of the White House, House, and Senate. After skipping yesterday's 2024 GOP presidential debate, former President Donald Trump says he's taking the side of union workers in their strike against the big three automakers. During a stop in Michigan yesterday, Trump said a transition to producing more electric vehicles will result in fewer jobs for auto workers, a point the UAW agrees with. Trump visited Detroit one day after President Joe Biden, when the president joined striking auto workers.
Yesterday, Joe Biden came to Michigan to pose for photos at the picket line. But it's his policies that send Michigan auto workers to the unemployment line. I side with the auto workers of America and with those who want to make America great again, and I always will.
In 2020, the United Auto Workers backed President Biden, but the union hasn't made an endorsement yet for 2024. U.S. Army Private Travis King is back on U.S. soil. King, who was recently set free by North Korea, landed at Joint Base San Antonio Fort Sam Houston Thursday morning, according to the Defense Department. According to U.S. military officials, King, quote, willingly and without authorization crossed the military demarcation line into North Korea in July. North Korean state media reports the country decided to expel King, and U.S. officials told CNN they made no concessions for King's transfer. King is expected to be moved to a medical center in San Antonio. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Pretty darn mild Thursday is on the way, though. We have a slight chance of maybe a shower or two for your area. But get ready for even cooler conditions tomorrow as we're well below our averages as we end September. I have your first alert weather forecast coming up.
Plus, new words have been added to the Merriam-Webster dictionary. We'll tell you all about some of those that made the cut.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino where the locals play.
The fall savings have arrived this week at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores with some of the best deals of the season, where you can save anywhere from 15 to 40% off many of our top name brands, or take advantage of special 5 years financing with no money down. So you can shop the amazing special offers today and pay for it later, making it the perfect time to furnish your life for less during the fall savings event this week at Walker's.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. We're happy you're here. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. One of my favorite things is our lemon ricotta pancakes, topped with blueberries and powdered sugar and butter, and oh my, they are so delicious. You gotta try our 4-cheese mac and cheese or burgers. Some say they're the best in town. We love to get to know each customer that comes in, and we want you to feel like family when you're with us.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days, or get $3,500 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a TurboMax engine. See your community Chevy dealers.
Exciting news. US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro with a stunning titanium design and the best iPhone camera yet. The thing that I love...
Beautiful. Now let's cue the music. Green screen and action.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Come on, man. It's titanium.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Cut. Love it.
That felt good.
New and current customers can get the titanium iPhone 15 Pro on us. US Cellular, built for us.
Are you ready for some Seahawks on Monday Night Football? It's a big NFC East-West showdown as Pete Carroll and our Seattle Seahawks battle the New York Giants on Monday Night Football at 5. Then see a special primetime Apple Valley News Now. It's all Monday.
Join me tonight at Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar for our Golden Bachelor Watch Party. Awesome food and drinks, great giveaways, and Tri-City's own Faith Martin competing for the Golden Bachelor.
From Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar, Active for Life, and Apple Valley News Now.
I'll see you tonight.
The world is getting its first look into the new cheetah cubs at the Smithsonian's National Zoo. The 5 cubs born earlier this month at the zoo's Biology Institute in Front Royal, Virginia, can now be seen via live webcam on the National Zoo's website. The September 12th litter was the second for the cubs' 8-year-old adult mother, Echo.
Staff confirmed that 3 male cubs and 2 females survived the birth. A 6th cub did not survive. The cubs may be out of view on the webcam at certain times as Echo may move them around the den and around her habitat.
They are so
little sweethearts. You can see the spots already on their fur.
Yes, incredible.
I wonder how fast they are.
And, well, the English language is bussin'. That's why new words are being created, according to the Merriam-Webster.
Bussin'?
Bussin'.
What's that?
I believe it means very cool, very awesome.
Cool. Okay, all right. Well, you were very bussin' to tell me that. The dictionary released its list of words that made it into the dictionary this year. 690 new words, acronyms, and definitions have been added to the pages of the book. And yes, bussin' is one of them. Oh, I see. The slang word is an adjective meaning extremely good or excellent.
Oh, that's what I said.
Way to go.
On the list, chef's kiss, grammable, generative AI, thirst trap, forever chemical, and of course, girl boss.
All right, I like it. What was the last one?
Girl boss.
All right.
And yeah.
I love it. Thirst trap is probably my favorite. Just that cracks me up. Don't look it up at work though. Quick look outside, everybody, and we have quite a lot of mildness on the way. I'll get you ready for your Thursday and a sneak peek at your weekend. My full forecast coming up.
Retail theft is costing businesses billions, prompting some companies to take drastic measures. That's coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with a Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
Watch me. Watch my first step turn to leaps and bounds. Watch me play carefree while the world goes round. Listen to me join in with every girl and boy. Screams of happiness, limitless joy. Watch me run through the grass and sand. They said I would, now I can. Watch me. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
For real? Missing kickoff? Not on my watch. Ultima's fuel-efficient VC turbo engine hustles like an MVP. Game on.
Drive the Nissan Altima. Get a low $329 per month lease on Altima or get 0% financing for 36 months on the Altima SRVC Turbo.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yep. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, It's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers. From a technology perspective, we do what we say every single day.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with the Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Welcome back on this Thursday morning, everyone, and a little hint of cloud coverage, especially in the Yakima Valley. This is the Tri-Cities from our Geisa Stadium Skycam. We just have a little bit of cloud coverage out there. We are going to see some sunshine, and we're going to have a pretty mild day. Riley, is it bussin' if we have a mild day? Absolutely bussing. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was using that correctly. All right, let's take a look at our radar. We have shower activity that is dissipating in the Cascades, and we do expect us to see a chance of a little bit of shower activity coming from the west, but it'll be very quick if it does come. Moving into the mid-Columbia, looking much nicer, not too much cloud coverage. We're going to see oscillating clouds today, so a little bit here, a little bit there, but also some sun breaks are expected. So let's take a look at our futurecast as we move along in our morning. More clouds until we start to break up in the afternoon, but still just little bits and pieces of shower activity possibly coming into your area. If they do come, it'll be very, very quick. We could see some showers return tomorrow afternoon to the Blue Mountain region into very early on Saturday. We're keeping a close eye on that, and that's going to be about the extent of shower chances for our weekend as we're looking to dry up. So temperatures right now, we're staying chilly. We're in the mid-50s for Walla Walla, all the way down to, yes, 40 degrees for Ellensburg and Yakima. Getting chilly out there, folks, and we're going to be even chillier tomorrow, as we're going to be quite a bit, about 15 degrees off of our average tomorrow, the lower 60s, upper 50s. Today we're about 10 degrees off our average. Wind speeds right now pretty light, not too bad. We're going to see a bit of wind though picking up Tri-Cities, Mid-Columbia, 10 to 20 mile per hour at times today, so a little bit of blustery conditions. Well, I don't use the word foliage too much unless it is fall, so let's take a look. This is what we're looking at when the time that we see fall leaves, when the leaves start to change their color. So as we get to our area, we're looking to be pretty much all of our areas in late October. So get ready, late October to maybe even mid-October. So that's when our trees are going to be changing. But if you're driving over into the Cascades, early October, so we could be seeing some of those leaves changing in the upper elevations as soon as this weekend. So get ready for the beauty that is fall very soon. All right, taking a look at our highs today, mid-60s, Yakima, Toppenish, 60 degrees in Ellensburg, almost exactly where we were yesterday. Maybe a touch warmer for the Mid-Columbia. Our hot spot, 68 in Hanford, and over in the Blue Mountain region, in those mid-60s. Remember, on Monday, we were in the lower 80s for the Blue Mountain region. 7-day forecast, 60 tomorrow for Yakima, and then we're back to the upper 60s, lower 70s for the weekend and into our next work week. Should be nice for your weekend, mostly sunny skies. Overnight lows are in those 40s. In the Tri-Cities area, down to 61 Friday, and then back to warmer conditions Sunday, Monday, and into our next work week. Still, that is below our average for this time of year. So a chilly Thursday is on the way, but we're going to see some sunshine, a scant chance of a shower or two, but a pretty darn mild and a pretty darn bussin' Thursday is on the way.
Prosecutors in the case of Brian Kohberger, the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students, are demanding information from several tech companies. That's according to newly unsealed court documents showing that search warrants were obtained in July and August for customer accounts at companies including Amazon, Apple, and PayPal. Information demanded from Amazon included all detailed customer click activity pertaining to knives and accessories. Court documents filed earlier said that Kohberger's DNA was found on the sheath of a knife found at the murder scene, although the murder weapon has not been found. Kohberger is still being held without bond. He refused to speak at his initial court hearing, and the judge entered not guilty pleas on his behalf. Target is planning to close down stores in Seattle and Portland and among other cities because the company says so many people are stealing and getting extra security doesn't seem to be working. Now, a new report from the National Retail Federation estimates that theft cost businesses around $73 billion just last year. That's more than $2,000 per second and up around $10 billion from the year before. The report also says most respondents note an increase in organized retail crime. The National Retail Federation says the 5 cities most impacted by this type of crime are LA, Houston, New York, Seattle, and San Francisco and Oakland grouped together. A new investment in electric vehicles. The Washington Department of Ecology now offers millions of dollars in grants for new electric vehicle charging stations and improving existing ones. The state will make $3.5 million in grants available to businesses, tribes, nonprofits, and multi-family residences. The first round of applications for grant funding has opened and runs through November 16th. The grants will fund level 2 chargers, which put out 240 volts and can charge a vehicle within 10 hours. The state funds the grants through Washington's Volkswagen diesel emissions settlement. The Washington State Department of Transportation is receiving a grant for $75.8 million for the Palouse River and Coulee City rail system. The funds from the Federal Railroad Administration are going to improve the PCC Short Line Railroad in Adams, Grant, Lincoln, Spokane, and Whitman counties. A grant will fund renovations to Roy Raley Park in Pendleton, Oregon. According to the city of Pendleton, it's the city's oldest park, which sits right next door to the Pendleton Roundup grounds. The city says the project received $330,000 in grants from Oregon State Parks, which will cover more than half the work. Renovations include improvements to the pickleball court and skating rink area, the children's playground, and the ADA stall of the men's bathroom, which vandals damaged. The entire project will cost $560,000. The rest of the renovation money will come from the Building Reserve Fund and the Parks Trust Fund. City of Pendleton crews will conduct a portion of the work. Once the city gets the green light to go ahead with the renovations, it will have 2 years to complete them. We'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast, but first, a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an ABC News exclusive.
What do you remember about what happened?
You know, I remember everything.
This is the moment that could have ended everything for Colorado Rockies pitcher Ryan Feltner.
And a line drive.
Feltner taking a 92-mile-per-hour line drive to the back of the head in a game against the Philadelphia Phillies in May, suffering from a fractured skull and a concussion. And this morning, he's telling his story to GMA.
Did you fear you might not be able to play the game of baseball ever again?
Yeah, there were fears at the beginning of that. You know, everyday activities were tough. You know, we had 4 months to work through things. So when we got to that point, that's kind of when it became clear that I was going to do it again.
And we'll have much more of Ryan Feltner's remarkable recovery coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Whit Johnson, ABC News, New York.
I'm Andrea, and this is why I switched to Shopify. It gave me so much peace of mind. If we make a change, my site's not going to go down. And just knowing that I have a platform that we can rely on, that is gold to us. Start your free trial today.
I'm Amber. I've lost 128 pounds with Golo taking release. I have literally tried everything. I was on the verge of getting gastric bypass surgery, and I saw the Golo commercial, and it was the last thing I tried because it worked.
travel, there is nothing like it.
Dancing is my passion.
But with my moderate to severe eczema, it hasn't been easy.
Now I'm staying ahead of it.
Dupixent helps heal your skin from within, so you can have clearer skin and noticeably less itch. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:53. We're going to get to your first alert weather forecast in just a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. A Kennewick police detective arrested on charges of domestic violence assault appeared in court for a bail hearing yesterday and is now out of jail. Joshua Riley was arrested early Sunday morning in Kennewick on domestic violence-related assault charges. Because he's part of the Kennewick Police Department, the investigation has been turned over to the Benton County Sheriff's Office. In court yesterday, a judge set his bail at $25,000 and said he will have to wear a tracker and not contact the alleged victims. Riley is due back in court Friday morning. An investigation is underway into the discovery of a deceased man in Mesa. According to the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, a 911 call was placed Wednesday reporting a deceased male in a camp trailer located on a vacant lot across from the Mesa Post Office on First Avenue. They're not releasing many details at this time as the investigation is in its early stages. A Franklin County Superior Court judge has sentenced a man to more than 49 years in prison for charges related to shots fired at two Pasco police officers 3 years ago. Pasco police say officers had a perimeter set up around a victim's home when police say both Miguel and Juan Montalvo opened fire on officers. Police returned fire, wounding Miguel and killing Juan. Per a plea agreement, the judge sentenced Miguel Montalvo on several charges, which include attempted murder and firearms enhancement. We're remembering a Tri-Cities woman who died in the hospital after her family says dogs attacked her and her pet in their own backyard. Billy Cameron owned Woody's Bullpen Bar and Grill in Kennewick. Her daughter, Jordan, says two pit bulls attacked Billy's dog, Diego, 1 week ago. Billy tried to intervene, was so badly injured that she died of complications in the hospital. Her family will hold celebrations of life in Kennewick at the end of next month. The City of Pasco will hold interviews with all 6 of the applicants for City Council seat for District 6. The interviews begin at 6 Monday evening, October 2nd. The applicants up for consideration are Calixto Hernandez, Jennifer Yanez, Melissa Blasdell, Anna Ruiz Kennedy, Mark Dade, and Andrew Enriquez. The council expects to select a finalist immediately following the interviews, and that candidate will be seated and sworn in. The District 6 seat term runs through New Year's Eve, 2025. A new program introduced into the Richland School District is American Sign Language. Both Hanford and Richland High Schools are now offering ASL 1 for its students, with more levels to come. ASL teacher Maria Lascaster hopes to bring the language to hearing people around the community, starting with these high schoolers, for students to know deaf culture, have deaf awareness, and to cherish the language. That way they can communicate effectively.
All right, folks, we're looking at a very mild Thursday ahead. Hope you're having a good morning so far. A little bit of cloud coverage for the Mid-Columbia, a little bit more for the Yakima Valley, Toppenish area. Seeing a little bit of cloud coverage coming in from the dissipating shower activity that's in the Cascades. We do have a slight chance of a little bit of shower activity today. It'll be very quick, though, if it comes. We're going to see a little bit more clearing, kind of like we've had all week as we get to our afternoon. Temperatures this morning, we are chilly, 53 in Walla Walla, all the way down to, yes, 38 in Yakima. That is 6 degrees off of freezing levels. So it's hard for me to remember what that even is, and it's been so long. So folks, very chilly conditions in our morning hours. So bundle up as you're heading out the door. Wind speeds, we are light. We do expect some fits and starts in the Mid-Columbia in the Blue Mountain region through the afternoon with 10 to 20 mile per hour winds at times. So let's take a look at our highs today. We're in those mid-60s. Yakima, Toppenish, 60 degrees for Ellensburg. Over in the Mid-Columbia, right in those mid to upper 60s. And in the Blue Mountain region, we're right in those mid-60s. 7-day forecast for Yakima. We're even cooler tomorrow. We're going to see highs in the lower 60s, upper 50s. That is 15 or so degrees off of our averages. So chilly start to our weekend. We're going to improve though with nice conditions for Saturday and Sunday. And we're going to stay in those upper 60s, lower 70s into our next work week. Looks like we could see a shower or two for the week ahead, but nothing like the sustained showers we've seen this week. Tri-Cities area, chilly tomorrow, 61.